When did someone go way too far for revenge? Mrs. Henderson was our HOA president, and she ran our neighborhood like she owned every blade of grass. She'd walk around with her little clipboard, measuring lawns with a ruler and timing how long people left their trash cans out. Most of us just dealt with it because fighting her seemed impossible. Then Ben moved in next door with his 8-year-old daughter Emma. He was this quiet single dad who worked double shifts at the hospital. You could tell he was just trying to keep his head above water after his divorce. Mrs. Henderson targeted him immediately. First, she fined him $200 because his mailbox paint was faded beyond acceptable standards. Then she got him for leaving his recycling bin out 20 minutes too late. When Ben missed the HOA meeting because Emma had the flu, Henderson fined him another $100 for failure to participate in community obligations. The breaking point came when Emma drew hopscotch squares on their driveway with sidewalk chalk. Henderson called it property defacement and posted a notice on the community board calling Ben an irresponsible tenant who doesn't respect neighborhood values. She even suggested he find housing more suitable for his lifestyle. Ben didn't argue. He just quietly paid the fines and cleaned off the chalk. But then something weird started happening. Ben began baking cookies with Emma every weekend. Chocolate chip, snickerdoodles, peanut butter. They'd walk around the neighborhood with little paper plates, giving them out to everyone. He'd chat with the elderly neighbors, help carry groceries, offer to mow lawns for free. Mrs. Patterson from down the street started calling him that sweet young man. Mr. Williams, who'd lived here for 30 years, said Ben was the most helpful neighbor he'd ever had. Even the teenagers thought he was cool because he let them pet his dog without complaining about noise. Within 2 months, Ben was invited to every barbecue and birthday party. People started asking him for advice about their gardens and recommending contractors. He became the unofficial neighborhood coordinator for everything from lost cats to package deliveries. Then Ben announced he was running for HOA president. Henderson laughed. She'd been president for 8 years. Nobody ever challenged her because most people were too scared or too busy. But Ben had done something Henderson never thought to do. He'd actually talked to people. He knew Mrs. Garcia was struggling with her mortgage and couldn't afford the lawn service fees. He knew the Johnsons were elderly and needed help with maintenance, but were too proud to ask. He knew the young families were frustrated with the playground restrictions election day came. Ben won by the biggest landslide in HOA history, 43 votes to Henderson's 7. Henderson was furious but had to hand over all the HOA documents and financial records. That's when Ben made his real discovery. For years, Henderson had been charging neighbors for community improvements and decorative enhancements that never existed. She'd collected thousands for a playground renovation that never happened, pool maintenance for a pool that didn't exist, and landscaping services that were just her paying her own gardening company. Ben quietly documented everything and reported it to the state attorney general's office. Henderson was investigated for embezzlement and fraud. She had to pay back over $15,000 and was banned from serving on any HOA board in the state.